Propulsion nominale.
On July 6, as the Ariane 5 rocket lifted off for the last time and performed yet another successful mission, many people felt a surge of emotion. One of them was Tony Tolker Nielsen, who was present at the launch site in Kourou in French Guiana to witness this historic moment. Mr. Tolker Nielsen, who is the Director of Space Transportation at the European Space Agency, was involved with the Ariane 5 program for 10 years. Thank you very much, Mr. Tolker Nielsen, for joining us. First of all, can you describe the emotion you felt while watching the final flight of Ariane 5?
First, one has to understand when you work in a launcher program like Ariane 5, it's really it's a passionate job and it's more than a full-time job. So you're really invested in this, and all the teams around Ariane 5 has been invested in Ariane 5, first with the development and then like 27 years of exploitation, where they have supported launch after launch in a very passionate and also time-consuming way. So Ariane 5 has been a very important part of many people's life, and this is this emotion that this is the last one, and it's like it's a part of my life that ends here. So that was the feeling that I had when I was assisting to the last launch.
Why has Ariane 5 been retired?
Ariane 5 has been retired because it's going to be replaced by Ariane 6. Ariane 5 became optimized for big telecom spacecraft, and now the market is changing, and it is no longer adapted to the market. And Ariane 6 that will come is perfectly adapted to the market. It's a very agile launcher. We planned Ariane 6 to replace Ariane 5 and to replace Soyuz. Ariane 6 can perfectly replace both. Now the small problem that we have is that Ariane 6 has not yet done its maiden flight, but we are on a straight line to do that. So there will be a temporary gap between the two, but nothing serious. It's quite normal that we have a small delay in development.
How different will it be from Ariane 5?
So here you have first the solid rocket boosters. In this version is Ariane 6.4. We also have a version Ariane 6.2 where there's only 2 boosters. So the version with the 2 boosters is replacing Soyuz, and the version with 4 boosters is replacing Ariane 5. The principal stage here has a new Vulcan 2 engine, and then we have the upper stage which has a Vinci engine, and it's actually reignitable, which will allow this rocket to do many more different orbits than we could do with Ariane 5. And then we have the fairing, which is a very long fairing, allowing for dual launches to GTO.
And finally, what do you think will be the lasting legacy of Ariane 5?
Reliability. We have done 117 launches, 112 successes. We have done marvelous missions with this rocket. We have launched the automatic transfer vehicle 5 times to the International Space Station. We have launched almost half of the Galileo constellation with this launcher. We have launched a multitude of scientific and Earth observation missions like Envisat, like Rosetta, Bebe Colombo, Herschel Planck, JUICE, and lately James Webb Space Telescope, where we had a very precise injection, and that's a typical feature of Ariane 5, which allowed to actually almost double the life of the James Webb Space Telescope. And on top of launching all these institutional missions, Ariane 5 dominated the commercial market with a market share of 50%.